My maternal grandmother passed away a little over a year ago. As a matter of fact, it's been 430 days to be exact. And I have definitely been on my healing journey. I have sought individual grief counseling, which has helped tremendously. As a therapist myself, I definitely understand and know the importance of engaging in outpatient therapy or group therapy, something to give you some encouragement, some hope, just a little glimmer of light sometimes in those dark moments that we will often have during periods of grief. But one of the things that sometimes is often overlooked is the physical pain that comes with grief. Over the past week, my body has literally shut down. And while I am a lupus warrior and I deal with lupus on a daily basis, sometimes we forget that grief also have physical consequences, which can definitely look like changes in your appetite, so your weight can fluctuate, changes in your sleep, so sometimes you might have insomnia or you can't even get out the bed and you're just extremely tired, headaches, heart palpitations, just the stress in your body, just the heaviness. And I've been feeling all of those things, you guys. Grief is not something that you can just put down or place on a shelf and then, one day you can just come back to it, or, you can just leave it on the shelf. No, it is something that is constantly with you every single day for the rest of your life. And while there are times of joy and great happiness, and of course our loved ones would want us to continue on living the life that God has so graciously prepared for us, but then there are also the times where, you are just so wrecked with pain from the grief that it feels like yesterday, and they could have been gone for 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Because we all know that grief is no more than a traumatic event that happened to us. And as a result of that, we have been traumatized by the death of a loved one. So there will always be triggers associated with that death. And we can be 20 years up the road and we can hear a song, or we can smell a scent, or we can eat something or visit a place and it reminds us of that person. And while we might not go back to just screaming and kicking and hollering, we might just have that pinch in our gut for a second that reminds us of, the love that we shared. And we all know that the cost of loving someone is eventually one day death. But do we trade that? Absolutely not. And right now, I'm walking hand in hand with absence. I'm learning to love, what was lost while still moving forward. And it's been a hard pill to swallow. I miss my grandmother tremendously, and I'll be holding space for those that are also on their grieving journey as well.